Hi YouTubers, this is Katie with Letting It Go Dating, and it's Saturday. Today is my day 5 of vlogging, and I'm really excited about it. Thanks for watching the vlogs. Today's Saturday, so I'm working from my home office today, and I wanted to do this a little earlier than I have been, because I had this really interesting conversation with a young lady today. And it really touched home, because it's something that I've actually experienced before in the past. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this and offer some insight, some advice about it. What we're going to talk about is determining the different types of relationships. And the one right now that I would like to talk about is a relationship that I call hope. Okay? The hope relationship. And hope can be fantastic in many different areas in life. Like to have hope to keep striving for a better future and holding on to that. It's very inspirational. But in a relationship, to me, HOPE, that's a 4-letter word, is hope. You really don't have a relationship in this case. This is a relationship where you may find yourself talking to your friends, family members, coworkers about, hey, why does he not seem like he has enough time for me, or questioning, what do you think this means when a person acts a certain way towards you? These are the signs of a relationship that is the hope relationship. Okay? Number one thing that you're going to notice is that this person probably approached you in the manner of wanting something more with you than just a hookup or just kind of casual. They probably approached you and flattered you and found you very attractive and kind of courted you a little bit in the beginning, shared a lot of things with you, opened themselves up to you. And, here comes my little dog, sorry. But they probably opened themselves up to you more so than what you would have expected, okay? So you started feeling that emotional, you had those emotional feelings towards them. And then what has happened is, over some time, this person has started to pull back a little bit more, not be quite as available for you, okay? And here's one of the things also that you're going to look for is they're going to start twisting your words. The person's going to start becoming kind of argumentative almost with you. This is how you're going to determine if you're in this hope relationship, okay? So listen to the conversation. Does he seem to, if you ask him, how are you feeling about our relationship right now? What do you see as far as a future for us? Does he start putting up these walls and, like I said, start becoming argumentative, like saying things to you like, why are you asking me that right now? Or what brought this on? Oh, are you having a bad day? Are you being emotional? Do you have your hormones? Whatever it could be. So, look at you and be like, really? I want to have this conversation right now. I'm having a rough day. Or can't we just sit here and relax? Can't we just enjoy each other? Why do we have to talk about this? The next thing you're going to notice is twisting of the words, okay? You may ask him, a simple question of, you're dating for a few weeks, and you say, so where do you see us going? Do you kind of see any type of future for us? And all of a sudden he's like, kind of gets argumentative, like I said, and then he starts twisting your words, like, why are you pressuring me? Why do you put so much emphasis on the relationship? Why can't you just let us see what happens? Why can't we just relax? Why are you being pushy? He's also going to start calling you other names like clingy, pushy, unrealistic, real needy. He's also going to start bringing up things like, your past, because of your past relationship, you're being pushy towards me. I'm not like the other guys, but you're going to push me away if you keep doing this. Those words that you're hearing are true signs, okay? What happens over time with people, with us in those type of relationships, the hope relationship, it's really sad because our insecurities are really high. We're typically insecure people, and we may not really realize it at the time. But what's happened is we've almost become conditioned to accept that from a person, where we allow that, and then all of a sudden we want to try to to fix whatever, issues they say they're having. We want to be the patient, nurturing woman, especially us women who say, we want to be understanding. We don't want to be pushy. We don't want to be clingy. We don't want to be needy. So we're going to back off and do what they say. And what happens during the course of this relationship is that this person's testing and seeing, hey, she will do this for me. Everything I say, if I tell her, I really want a woman who's more confident, secure in me, not really pushy, kind of lets me go with the flow and relax, he's going to see that you're forced into doing that. Does that make sense? I mean, basically, you're giving in and being exactly what this person needs you to be. So meanwhile, you're over here, talking to your friends and reaching out for advice on how you can, how do you determine, does this person, is it really going to be worth it? And that's where I kind of get sad about it, because while this person's leaving their options open, okay, you're not, as the saying says, you're not their priority. This person is leaving all of their options open, and you are just focused on them. And that's not fair. Okay, it's not fair to you. So the first step I'm going to say to do is to try to fix this. And a lot of times I've been noticing different videos on here on YouTube that offers, it says advice, and they tell you about, the signs of things, but they don't tell you how to fix this in your personal life and how to overcome this and make a change. So what I want to do right now is I want to give you some advice and how to offer you to help make that change. How do you make that change? Number one is to know your worth. Sounds, it's easier said than done, obviously. The first thing I want you to do, if you're in this type of relationship, if you're in a hope relationship, cut off all ties with that person right now. Okay? Don't text them. Don't call them. If they call you, don't respond right now. And I know it may be really tough, okay? It's going to be really tough. But if you can sit down and if you can be honest with yourself and realize that this relationship is built on hope, it's not on the facts right now. If that person is not providing you with that confidence in your relationship at this point, if they go a week without, responding back to you, or if it's just random now where they used to pay attention to you every single day, text you in the morning, call you in the morning, call you in the afternoon, tell you how they can't wait to see you, they're around your house a lot, you're hanging out and doing different things together, and slowly but surely, if you've paid attention, this relationship is tapered off to where now maybe you see each other once a week, then maybe you see each other once every 7-10 days, conversations aren't as long. And let me tell you something, when a person cares about you and they want to be with you, you'll know, because they will let you know. It doesn't matter how busy they are, it doesn't matter what's going on in their life, they're going to contact you. They're going to make sure they reach out and let you know. And the number one thing to know if this relationship is truly a relationship or if it's just based on hope is a person's consistency. A lot of people ask me, how do you know if a person really cares about you? And I tell them, it's consistency. It's the same, every day, day in, day out. You don't have to question their intentions or their feelings for you. If you're spending more time questioning, talking to your friends than you are the person you're supposed to be in this relationship with, chances are it's a hope relationship. So let's overcome it. First thing I want you to do, like I said, is break off the contact. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to do something that you may take for, like you may think this is very simple, but this is very powerful. I want you to make a list. I want you to start with 6 things about yourself that you find extremely good qualities about yourself. It can be physical, emotional, or habits that you have. Your personality, for example, can be one of them. But I want you to list these in detail, okay? What it is, if you say, a good quality about yourself is your personality. What is it about your personality? Is it because you're not judgmental? Is it, whatever it may be that you feel is a good quality, that you're kind-hearted? How so? That you pay attention to others, that you're open. Whatever you find. Sense of humor, why is your sense of humor quality? But write these down, 6 items about yourself, okay? And then what I want you to do is right next to it, I want you to write down 6 qualities about the person that you're in this hope relationship with. And I want you to look at those qualities about him or her, okay? I want you to look at these qualities, and I want you to say, are you seeing those qualities about them on a daily basis? Or is this based upon what you saw in the beginning of the relationship or what they fed to you through conversation? Like when you meet a person, they say, I was in a relationship prior. I've learned from my mistakes. I take accountability for my actions. I will never do that again. And you're like, oh gosh, he's such my Prince Charming right now. I see, oh, he would never do that to me. And he's the perfect guy now. But is he really acting on those words, or was it just say so? Do you really see it now, or is it something that you're hoping to see in the future because you had a glimpse of it in the past? Make sense? Okay. Now the next thing I want you to do, like I said, is really take that into consideration and determine this. This is probably a relationship built on hope. You have to make a stand and figure out: do I want more? Do I really want more? And how do I get it? Okay, so be very honest with yourself. You need to break free. You need to let go of that person. And you need to go and discover a person, or make yourself available to a person who's going to allow you the qualities that you're looking for in in a partner. And how we're going to do that, I want you to take these list of qualities that you find extremely important to you. List 6 qualities that you want in a partner, okay? And again, ask yourself, does this person fit these right now? Or is it you're just hoping that they will? If they're not fitting those qualities, at least the majority of them, you need to let go. Okay, move forward. I know it's hard. I know it can be hurtful, but you've got to do it and know your self-worth. You deserve it. I wish I had way more time. I could spend an hour or two talking about this and helping you what I call self-pump instead of self-dump. Go to my website, which is lettingitgodating.com, because we are a matchmaking service. There's an advice page, and it speaks about this. It's free. Just go on there, okay, and check it out. Take some of this advice. I know usually I'm real hyper and I'm happy and I'm rambling and I'm kind of random about my thoughts, but today, having this conversation with this young lady, it really touched me, and I realized that there's a lot of people out there who are in these hope relationships and needing to break free of them, needing to find a way to know their self-worth and what they deserve, and stop making excuses for the other person. Seriously. Do not suffer over somebody else being, this is a person who's selfish. They're not putting your feelings in consideration. They don't care about you like you want them to. And you deserve someone to care about you that way. Some of the other signs that you may, and I'm sorry, I'm peeking down at some notes right here, but some of the other signs you're going to see, there's certain words that people are going to use, like "we'll see." Okay, this person's going to use terms like "we'll see what happens," "relax," "don't push." I also want you to pay attention at this person. If it's a guy, for example, when you go to let go of this person, if he seems to be more attentive when you ignore him, all of a sudden he starts calling you more. Okay, he wants to see you. Hey, I'm sorry if he those are signs of somebody who needs to be the winner. Okay, they need to be the one in control. Very controlling people are like that. And unfortunately, you're going to run across those people in dating. And you have to be strong enough to determine, is that person really interested in you when you're with them? Or is it only when you seem to be pulling away and they can't have what they want? Because if you're having a nice time with them when you're spending time together, if you laugh together and you enjoy each other's company, if it's sexual and you have good chemistry, of course they're not going to want to let go of you. Okay? But they don't want you either. You're just kind of like a filler right now until they find the person that they really want the relationship with. Meanwhile, you're holding on because of hope. You see what I mean? And I'm sorry for you if you're going through this, because I know it sucks. It sucks to be that person. And I hate to say this, but it's going to continue in cycles until you really break free of the person. It could last a month, 6 months, a year, 6 years. I've seen people that's been in these relationships for years. And it's just a constant loop, a constant cycle that they stay in. Push and pull, push and pull. And emotionally, it's going to tear you down. It's going to break you down. And one of the last things I want to end this with is, and pay attention when you finally do the breakup thing, when you say, I'm done. One of the common statements that a man's going to make to you, or a person's going to make, is say, I don't have enemies from my exes because, and I want to keep it that way, but it's because I've always been honest with them. And I let them know, just like I've told you, that I'm not really ready to use the commitment terms, but we're just seeing each other. And I tried to tell you, just relax, relax. But since you have to be pushy, then I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And then that just confuses your brain, right? Because you're thinking, holy crap, really? I mean, so does that mean he really wants to be with me? Stop questioning it. Stop. I know this is getting really long, and I'm sorry for this. But anyway, I hope you guys have a really good day. I hope this helped. This is Katie again with Letting It Go Dating. If you have any questions, you need any advice, give us a call, email us. Again, thanks, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hey, remember, let it go. Just let it go. I promise it gets better. Time heals. Let it go.